Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you guys? Alhamdulillah. Welcome again to another episode of Abu Najma with the Kids. Abu Najma with the Kids. Have you not eaten? You're still hungry? How was your holiday? It was fine. It was good. Did you go to a new place? Did you go to the malls? Yes. You went to Mombasa? No. You went to visit your relatives? Yes. Your friends? Yes. Your teachers? Yes. You didn't visit your teachers? No. Oh, why did you visit your teachers? You don't know the houses? Yes. I'll tell you my house, okay? But it's a secret. Don't tell anyone. Okay. Okay. So, mashallah, welcome back. Are you excited? Yes. Are you excited? Yes. So, give me a smile if you're excited. Smile to me. Smile to your friend. Show your teeth to your friend. Who has a mapengo? Who has one tooth missing? Oh, mashallah. Welcome back. It's so good to have you guys back, okay? I missed you so much. Did you miss me? Yes. So much? Yes. How much? This much or this much or this much? This much. MashaAllah. I'm so excited to have you guys back. Now we are back in school. This is the last term. This is the last term. Yes. The next year you go to a new class. Yes. Are you excited for the new class? Yes. Or you want to be in grade 2 forever and ever and ever and ever? But grade 2 is fun. You want to be bigger? Oh, but grade 2 is fun. Bigger and more brains. Yes. Oh, mashallah. Now, did you help your parents at home? Yes. During the holiday? Yes. Let's ask the kids at home. Did they help their parents at home? Ask them. Ask them, did you help your parents at home? Ah, listen, what did they say? What did they say? Yes. Some of them said no. Let's hear again. Let's hear again. What did they say? Yes. They said yes. Yes, mashallah. Yes, very good. Now, today, we are going to talk about an incredible prophet. An incredible prophet. His birth story is amazing. Amazing. Who remembers where they were born? Do you know where you were born? Yes. Where were you born? Haitham, tell me, where were you born? Can you remember? Where? You can't remember? I can remember. You remember? Where? Yes, where? In Kenya. Yes, in which hospital? In Lebanon Hospital. MashaAllah. Now, do you remember when you were a baby? You can't remember because you were a baby. Because you were a baby, isn't it? Yes. Now, this prophet is called, I know most of you know the story of Nabi Musa and his brother Harun, isn't it? And Firaun, yeah? Yes. But now we want to go back when he was a baby. How do you think Nabi Musa was when he was a baby? Just like all babies, yeah? He was crying. Was he crying? How many people were cry babies? You were cry babies. Crying so much day and night. How many people were happy babies? You were not crying. You were happy. Always happy. Oh, why do you think babies cry? Yeah, sometimes because they're hungry. They want to sleep. They want to play. Play with who? With the parents. Oh, with you? Yes, very good. Now, Nabi Musa alayhi salam, remember, he's amongst the 5 Ulul Azmi prophets. You know the Ulul Azmi prophets? There are 5 of them. One of them is Nabi Musa. Who can guess the second one? Ibrahim. Very good. Nabi Ibrahim alayhi salam. Isa alayhi salam. Very good. Yusuf alayhi salam. And Muhammad sallallahu alayhi. Why do you think only these 5 prophets are Ulul Azmi prophets? Why do you think it's only them who are Ulul Azmi prophets? And Nabi Nuh also, okay? Also Nabi Nuh alayhi salam. Because ulul azmi prophets are the prophets who have a higher rank, okay? Because of what they went through. You remember how Nabi Ibrahim alayhi salam was treated? What happened to him? He was thrown into the fire, isn't it? And his father didn't want him back. He said, you go away, I'm not your father anymore. Yeah? So he didn't have his father. So he had to grow up alone, isn't it? And that is very, very hard. Do you think it's easy?
No.
What if your father tells you, go away, you're not my daughter or my son, you go away. How would you feel? You feel sad, isn't it? He said, go away, I don't want you in my house. You go. How would you feel? Where will you go and live? Nowhere, isn't it? Yeah. And also Nabi Nuh alayhi salam. What happened to Nabi Nuh? Yes. Allah punished his people by doing what? By sending down heavy rains, and then he drowned. And also, his family did not accept his calling, isn't it? Nabi Nuh was telling his son to come to Islam, to stop worshipping idols, but he didn't listen. So Allah punished them all, right? And Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, Prophet Muhammad lost his parents when he was young, isn't it?
Yes.
How old did he lose his mother?
6.
When he was 6 years old, yes. And his father, when he was in the tummy, yeah, he didn't even get to see him. So that's why these prophets are ulul azmi prophets, because they went through a lot of trouble, isn't it? Yeah, a lot of problems, a lot of trouble, a lot of stress, yeah. But did they give up? No, they were still on Allah's side, isn't it? So now Nabi Musa alayhi salam, his birth story is incredible. It's amazing. Who knows where this story is found? In which surah? Yeah, mashallah. In Suratul Qasas, yes. Now, the beginning of the birth story of Nabi Musa alayhi salam, he was born at the time when Fir'aun was killing the boys. Was killing the boys, the baby boys, the small baby boys. Now, Fir'aun, at that time, he was killing the boys. Now, 1 year he was killing the boys, and the next year he was leaving them. Like, for example, this year he kills the boys, the next year he doesn't kill them. Then the other year he kills them, then the other year he doesn't kill them. So he was alternating them, okay? So now Nabi Musa alayhi salam, he was born in the year when Fir'aun was killing the boys, the baby boys. Now you know what he used to do? He used to send his soldiers, his men. They used to go around houses and they see which mother has given birth to a boy, to a baby boy. And they spy around. You know spying? Yes, they spy around. They have spies everywhere. People are looking. Who is this who has given birth? If they see a mother and they're going to give birth, they go and find out, has she given birth to a boy or a girl? So when they find out it's a boy, they take that baby boy and they do what? They kill him. They kill him maybe with a sword like this or a knife. They kill him in front of his family. Can you imagine how bad that is? How can you imagine how they felt? How did the mother feel? Bad, isn't it? So now Nabi Musa alayhi salam, he was born at this time when Fir'aun was killing the boys. So Nabi Musa's mother, she's given birth to Nabi Musa alayhi salam. But then she is scared. She is scared. Her heart is beating so fast. She doesn't know what to do. She said, Ya Allah, Fir'aun is going to come. He's going to take my baby away. My baby is going to be snatched. Then my baby is going to be killed. What am I going to do? Even if you hide the baby inside the cupboard, the people come and find. Even if you hide him under the table, they come and find him. And they take your baby away. So now, Nabi Musa's mother, she was very scared. She said, now where do I hide this baby? Where will my baby go? She's scared. She's crying. Who is now going to come to her help? Who is going to help her? Now, guess what? Allah, he told Nabi Musa's mother to take Nabi Musa and to put him on a basket. On on a basket and to wrap him in a cloth and to take that basket and put it on a river and let the basket flow. Nabi Musa's mother was scared. He said, what? How am I going to leave the baby on the river, to flow on the river by itself? What will happen? What do you think can happen? Maybe a crocodile is going to come and eat it, isn't it? Or maybe someone can snatch the baby or maybe the baby is going to drown, isn't it? In the river. So now Nabi Musa's mother, she was scared. But she knew that Allah is going to return Nabi Musa to him. Because Allah says in the Quran that He told Nabi Musa's mother, don't worry, don't be scared. Isn't it? Nabi Musa's mother, don't worry, don't be scared. We're going to return Nabi Musa to you. He said, Inna radduhu ilayki wa ja'iluhu minal mursalin. He says, we're going to return Nabi Musa to you, and he's going to be amongst the messengers. He's going to be amongst the big prophets of Allah. So Nabi Musa's mother, he said, okay, fine, no problem. She believed in Allah, isn't it? Do you think Allah can break His promise? No, Allah does not break His promise. So Nabi Musa's mother, she took Nabi Musa and Nabi Musa was taken and was put on a basket. And then there is Nabi Musa. Nabi Musa is floating on a river. How do you think he felt? Happy. You said, I'm leaving home. Was he happy? Do you think he was happy? Maybe he was sad, yeah? Maybe the baby was crying. Do you think he was crying? No. How do babies cry? Do babies laugh? Do babies laugh? How do babies laugh? Okay, so now Nabi Musa is being taken. He's now floating on the river and going and going and going and going. He wishes he was swimming, isn't it? So no, I'm swimming. And he's sleeping in the basket, all alone, in the middle of a river. No one is there. No, maybe a crocodile is inside, but nothing bad. Do you think something bad happened to Nabi Musa? No, nothing bad. Why didn't something happen to Nabi Musa? Because Allah was protecting him, isn't it? And Allah made a promise to Nabi Musa's mother that He was going to return Nabi Musa alayhi salam to her mother. So now the basket is flowing. And guess what happened next? Now we're going to see what happened next after the short. After the short.
Abu Najma with kids.
Assalamu alaikum. Tell the kids at home, welcome back after the short break. Welcome back. Welcome back. Tell them, did you miss us? Ask them, did you miss us? Tell them, yes, we know you missed us. Yeah, we know you missed us. But we're back. But you're back. Yes, now Nabi Musa alayhi salam has reached his destination. Now, what destination is this? Now someone was on a balcony in a palace. Outside there was a big palace. Whose palace was this? Firaun. And outside is his wife, who was called Asya. She was called who? Asya. And she's outside, and there are also other people outside, and they're looking. There is a basket approaching them. There is a basket. And they say, what's that? Hey guys, come and see. I can see a basket over there. What's that? They're looking. And when the basket reached them, they took the basket and they said, oh, maybe it's a basket of fruits. Maybe someone has sent us fruits or chocolate or yummy things. But guess what? When they open the basket, who do they find? Baby Musa. They say, Subhan, who is this putting a baby all alone in a basket? Oh, how do you think she reacted when she saw the baby? She was shocked, isn't it? Can you show me a shocking face? Yeah, she was shocked. And then maybe she fainted. You think she fainted?
No.
How did she faint? Oh, and then she fainted. How did she faint? And then did she wake up?
Yes.
No, but she didn't faint, okay? So now, she took out the baby. And the baby is a beautiful baby boy. A beautiful baby. Oh, it's a handsome baby boy.
Yes.
Not a beautiful baby boy. Why not? Beautiful is for girls.
Yes.
And handsome is for boys.
Yes.
Okay, so he was a handsome baby boy. And then, how do you think the baby was looking at her? Or maybe he was sleeping. Or maybe he was hungry. He was probably hungry because he has traveled from such a long distance, isn't it? And he has swum on the river on his boat, which is the basket. And he has gone, and he has gone. And now he's very tired. Now he is hungry. Now, when Asya took the baby inside the palace, guess who is in the palace? Firaun. How do you think his face was? Very angry and very scary. He was scared. He had a scary face, isn't it? Because he was a bad leader. He was a bad leader. Yes, so he didn't used to smile to people. He was having a bad face, in a bad mood. So when the baby came, Asya took the baby, said, hey, Firaun, guess who I found? Guess what I found? I said, what? What did you find? He said, I found a baby. Which baby? Whose baby is that? What do you think she said? I just found the baby. I don't know whose baby it is. We just found this baby. But we can take care of him, isn't it? Now look, Firaun, how do we leave the baby alone? We have to take care of the baby, right? See, he doesn't have parents. He has to eat. He has to bathe. He has to change his diaper, his clothes. Do you think there were diapers at that time? What were they using? A leaf. They used a leaf. Oh, or clothes. Yeah, maybe pieces of cloth, isn't it? Yeah, or a leaf. Okay, so now Firaun is angry. He doesn't want to keep the baby in his palace. He said, no, how can we keep this baby stranger here in my palace? He's going to take everything. And he's a boy. I don't want a boy. Let's kill him. Let's finish him. I don't want a stranger boy inside here. And then Asya, because she was so kind, and with such a nice heart, with a nice, she said, no, let's not kill the baby. Now where will the baby go? He doesn't have a house. His mommy is not there. His daddy is not there. He doesn't have a brother or a sister. Let's take care of him until he becomes a big boy. Then when he is a big boy, he's going to look after us when we become old. When we become old, isn't it? Now, are you going to look after your parents when they become old?
Yes.
You're sure?
Yes.
Yes, because when your parents become old, what happens? They'll be how? Show me. How will they walk? Like that. Oh, they don't have strength. They don't have strength and they are weak. And some of them, they can't eat, isn't it? They can't lift up heavy things. So you have to help them. You have to help them. So Asya said, don't worry, Firaun. Actually, it's a nice idea if we leave this baby in our house and we take care of it. And then when we become old and boring, this baby is going to be here for us, isn't it? He's going to take care of us now when he's going to become a big boy. Now, Firaun, he agreed, but he didn't fully agree. He was like, yes and no, maybe. I don't know. He said, please. Then he said, yes or no, maybe. What do you think? Do you think Nabi Musa remained?
Yes.
He said, but who is going to feed this baby? The baby has to take milk from his mother, isn't it? And now who is going to feed this baby? She said, we're going to look for someone who is going to breastfeed him, isn't it? Who's going to give him milk. And then they went around town. They said, hey, we're looking for someone who is going to breastfeed a baby, who is going to give baby milk, who is going to give this baby milk. So they looked around, and someone suggested that, hey, I know a house. You see, when you go there in that house over there, there's a woman, she's going to help you. She's going to go and she's going to give milk to your baby. Now they go. And when they go, they reach the house and they knock. Guess who opens the door? Nabi Musa's mother. Nabi Musa's? She's like, yes, how can I help you? He said, we are looking for someone to come and breastfeed a baby in Fir'aun's palace. I said, a baby? He said, yes, we have a baby who doesn't have a mommy, so we have to look for someone who is going to give them milk. So Nabi Musa's mother agreed. And so when she went to the palace, who does she find? His baby. He said, how do you think did she say, hey, that's my baby? No. If she could have said that, what would have happened? They would have killed Nabi Musa, isn't it? Now, she was happy and she remembered the promise that Allah made to her. You remember the promise that Allah made to her? Yes. Allah told him that we are going to return Nabi Musa to you, isn't it? So now, Nabi Musa's mother, she's breastfeeding her baby. But Fir'aun does not know that this is the mother. And Asya does not know that this is Nabi Musa's mother. So she continues, and every day she goes and she sees her baby. Her baby is healthy. Now, after breastfeeding a baby, what do they do? What do they do? Yeah? They sleep. Yes. Before they sleep, what do? They change the diaper. What do they do? When you finish eating, what do? They burp, isn't it? You know how to burp? How do you burp? Let me see. Can I hear the girls burping? Oh, and the boys? The boys have a big burp. So now, Nabi Musa's mother now, her heart is calm, isn't it? Because now she's found her baby. And Nabi Musa is growing up in Fir'aun's house, in Fir'aun's palace. Now Fir'aun did not know that this Nabi Musa is going to be a prophet of Allah. That Nabi Musa is a prophet of Allah. He didn't know. And you know, Fir'aun, he used to call himself God. He wanted people to worship him. He wanted people to do what? To worship him. And he was a human being, just like me and you. He had 2 eyes, he had a nose, he had mouth, he had hands, he had 2 legs. So how can we worship a human being? Can you worship a human being? No. Now he was forcing people to worship him. And if you refuse, what will happen? If you refuse, you're killed, they suffer, they beat people. So now Nabi Musa alayhi salam, as he grew up, he used to see how Fir'aun is mistreating other people, the Bani Israel, okay? Now Nabi Musa was from the Bani Israel. He was from the Bani Israel. So he used to see how Fir'aun was mistreating the Bani Israel. You know what he used to do? Can I tell you how Fir'aun was mistreating them? He used to tell the Bani Israel to go outside in the desert, and it was very, very hot. The sun is very hot, and he was giving them a lot and lots of hard work. They carry loads of stones on their backs, and someone else is taking a big nyaunyo. You know nyaunyo? The big kiboko. Yes. And they slash them on their backs like this. And they walk and they're being beaten, they're being beaten, they're being beaten. And they walk under the hot sun and they're sweating. And there's no food. You think they were being given food? No. Even a small bite of food. No food, no water, nothing. Some of them, miskin, they didn't have a house to live in. They were living. Fir'aun was such a bad leader. He was such a bad Yes, he was mistreating the Bani Israel because the Bani Israel came into their country. Now they are refugees. Now they need help. They need a house. They need food. But what is Fir'aun doing? Mistreating them. So Nabi Musa used to see how Fir'aun was doing to their people. So he said to himself that he had to change this, isn't it? Now when you see someone doing something bad, what do? Supposed to stop them, isn't it? Tell them, hey, you're not doing a good thing. That is wrong. That is very, very wrong. And later on, Nabi Musa alayhi salam, he was a big person now. He was a big boy and now a prophet of Allah. And so, do you think he saved the Bani Israel? He saved the Bani Israel in the end, isn't it? Then Allah, he punished Fir'aun and his people. And now Nabi Musa became a hero, isn't it? Yes, Nabi Musa now became a hero and he saved the Bani Israel from the suffering of Fir'aun, from Fir'aun's hands. How do you think Nabi Musa's mother felt? Happy. He said, wow, Allah has fulfilled his promise, isn't it? See, now Nabi Musa has been returned and now he's a big boy and then he is a prophet of Allah. He's now a prophet of Allah. Now, I know you all know what happened later on after that, isn't it? Do the kids at home know? Do they know? Ask them, do you know? Do they know the story of Nabi Musa? They know? They said no. Oh, tell them inshallah we're going to continue next week. Tell them ma'as-salama. See you next week. We'll continue. Inshallah.
Abu Najma with kids. We learn Quran. We learn Quran. We learn Quran. We learn Quran. We learn Hadith. We learn Hadith. We learn Hadith. We learn Hadith. We learn the duas. We learn the duas. We learn the duas. We learn the duas. We love a prophet. We love a prophet. We love a prophet. We love a prophet. Abu Najma with kids.